What's up? This is part two. I got a little bit interrupted. So now I'm going to get into my goals, and that's going to factor into one of them. So goal number one for everybody. My first goal for the year is to make 52 videos for my YouTube channel. 52 videos of quality content. That's really going to push my mind to make quality stuff and at least post something once a week to keep my channel growing, keep people engaged. So that's goal number one, because and also I want to make the video something people actually want to watch. I don't want to just make a video of just me sitting here not doing anything. This one isn't as informative as I would like, to be honest, but this is part of the vibe I want to get for the channel, because I realistically I would want for maybe next year people to post their goals with me, and then we hold each other accountable. Like, we come on like once a quarter, like April 1st, we see people how they're faring with their goals. You might make a buddy off of this, and we can make like a partnership type thing where we hold each other accountable, and you guys hold me accountable for my goals, and you guys ask me questions, and that's what I really wanted to happen. So I can make 52 videos that will keep people coming to my page, and I'm going to make 52 things of quality content that people want to consume, people want to see, and that's going to help the page really, really grow. Number two is to make $1 off the internet. Right, as of now, I made a little bit of change. I haven't made a whole dollar. So in the first quarter, by the end of March, I want to make $1 off of YouTube. Right now, my channel has like 7,800 plays, views, but you need $10,000 to monetize. It was like a little glitch. My channel was monetizing before it was supposed to. So I guess first I gotta get to 10,000 views before I can even make a dollar. But I would like to make a dollar by the end of the first quarter. I didn't make a goal to make $1 million off of YouTube, anything like that. Nothing crazy, something achievable. And there's not a lot of people who have actually made a dollar off the internet, which is crazy. We live in the internet age. So if I can make my first dollar off the internet, I would be very, very, very happy. And then to elaborate on that goal is by the end of the year to get my first YouTube check, because that $1 off the internet could be from a blog or anything. But I would like to get my first YouTube check by the end of this year. And that's my goal, and that's what I'm going to achieve on the internet side. Goal number three is going to be to make $1,000 in additional income aside from my job. $1,000 in additional income coming in. As of now, through some other stuff I got going on, I make like anywhere between like 100 to 200 depending on how it's going. So that's cool. And then with this property that I'm working on renovating that is almost done, I should cash flow. If I can get somebody in there for $1,600 a month, my cash flow will be like $500. So if I can get somebody in there for $1,700 a month, which is what I think I'll actually rent for, I might actually rent for like $1,750. I could potentially be bringing in $600 a month. So that would be great, 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 great. $600 a month plus worst case scenario. Let's say worst case scenario, I'm bringing in an extra $600 a month. Best case scenario, what's that? 600. That's $800 right there. And and that'll be. I should have the house rented and renovated by the end of the first quarter. I should have it done by the end of the first quarter. Hopefully, I have a tenant in there by March, beginning of April, which would be great, but that's my goal, is to make an extra $1,000 a month every month. So by December 2018, I hope to be cash flowing an extra $1,000 a month. And that could be from real estate, from YouTube, from blogging, from, internet marketing, or, as long, and plus what I got going on the side. So that's my goal for the year, to make an extra $1,000 a month. And that's the goal that I'm going to achieve. That's the one I'm most focused on, really. That's the one I did number one, to bring this money in. I want to bring an extra $1,000 a month in every single month. Well, not every single month, but by the end of the year, we bring in an extra $1,000. So that's great. That's my goal, and that's what's going to happen, and that's what I'm going to make happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't bluff. I'm not a bluff. So that's what's going to happen. My next goal is going to be to have another property under the renovation process to be, started to being renovated by June. Hopefully by June I can find another property and have that at least be in the renovation process by June. It doesn't have to be, have a tenant in there or anything like that. But by June, hopefully, I'm working on a property. Hopefully, from one of these wholesale campaigns. Well, not wholesale campaigns. One of these direct marketing little events that I'll be doing. Hopefully, from one of them houses, one of them two houses I've been eyeing really. But if not, I hope to have another house and start renovating the house by June. And not just a house that cash flows at least $300 a month, which would, if you've been keeping track, that would put me at $500 worst case, $300 with this one worst case, plus what I'll be bringing in. That puts me at $900 a month. So that puts me very, very close to my goal. So if I can get, I want to at least cash flow 300. So if I could do that, maybe have the property rented by September, I could be bringing in an extra $800 a month, which would change my lifestyle dramatically. Because I'm already accustomed to living how I'm living. I'm already accustomed to living out, so that's just extra money on top that I can invest, play with, and give me a little bit of breathing room. Okay. And then my next goal would be to get my own place. And by getting my own place, I don't want to get an apartment if possible. This one is on the back end because I am in school, and I'm more focused on getting the money coming in and dragging dragging my nuts is how we could say it. Dragging my nuts and saying like I got my own spot because I actually have I got a house I'm fixing up right now. You know what I'm saying? I got property in my name, so I'm not really I bought a house before, bought two houses, so I'm not really pressed to really about my own spot thing. But that's one of my goals for the year is to get my own spot. Hopefully the spot is a house hack. I want to get a house that's apartment building. They have there's a street called like St. Paul Street, and they have some nice apartment buildings here where each floor is an apartment, like first floor is yours, second floor is somebody else's living area, third floor is your own, isolated. They're like, most of the time they're one bedroom, sometimes they're two, 1 to 2 bedroom units, and hopefully I would like to get a 3-unit apartment complex on St. Paul Street and be able, it's called a triplex, a 3-unit or 4-unit triplex on a street like St. Paul Street or another street similar to it, and be able to pay my mortgage with the money that I'm getting from them and have a little bit extra left over. And I would actually like for another part of the goal is to have it owner finance, where I don't have a note with the bank. I deal with an owner directly, and I just pay him, and we can work out a little bit better terms, save myself with some interest, and have a nice little spot to myself in a nice part of town, and basically cash flowing off the property. Well, not cash flowing. I'll put the money up for repairs and stuff, but I basically had the same situation as living at home, but I'm on my own, which will be amazing for my pockets right now. And then down the line, once I'm ready to actually, eventually move out into my own spot, where it's just me and I'm not, a house hacking or anything like that. I'll still own that property, and now I have 3 units, so I should definitely be cash flowing off of that property. That would be my ideal goal for 2018. That's something that I want to achieve, and I'm going to achieve. Another goal for 2018. I know you got a lot of goals. They're not really a lot of goals. I just been thinking about them all 2017. What I wanted to get out of the next year, and I'm going to read 12 books this year. And this is the first one I'm going to read. I want to read 1 book a month, and this is the first book I'm going to read. Long Distance Real Estate Investing. And this is by David Green. It's one of the Bigger Pockets series. I'm going to do a review of this book once I'm done with it, which will be before the end of January. You guys will see that, so that'll be one of the videos. And that's what I mean. I'm going to give you 52 videos with some content in it. So I'm going to review this book, and I'm actually going to do a video, depending on how this review goes, on all the Bigger Pockets books that I've already read. I read a few of their books, and I can let you guys know which ones are good, which ones I got some value out of, which ones I didn't really like. And for all the people who want to do real estate, so you can save a little bit of your money. But that's what I want to read, and that's what I want to get out of it, because I actually want to, I've been watching a little bit more YouTube videos, checking out more stuff on YouTube. My mind's been expanding, and one of my goals for 2018, that's my business type goals, because I consider reading and bettering myself part of the business. I would actually like to, travel to a place called Medellin, Colombia. That's a place I would like to go before the year is out, It's in Colombia. It's a real nice place, and from the videos that I've seen, it's I saw it on Cortez Ross's page, and one of my friends sent me the guy. His name is Passport Heavy. Check him out. He does a great video on it. It makes me want to check it out. And that's kind of what I want to do with my real estate money. I want to get a cash flow. You know, once I get to like $2,000, $3,000 a month in cash flow, take that money and go. My family is Jamaican. I would like to go to Jamaica for a few months. Actually stay, because I can stay with family and not spend that much money, you know, like at the resort or anything, you know, and actually live in these places for a little while I'm still young, you know, enough to, you know, handle myself if something happens, and, you know, still young enough to enjoy it. So my goal for 2018 is to get to Medellin, Colombia. And that's where the cash flow and that's where all this stuff is coming into, because I want to live a little bit, you know, along with that. So, you know, stamp my passport, go to Medellin, Colombia. That's something that I'm gonna do. I've been real excited about it. I watched like every single video on Medellin, Colombia that's on YouTube, and I'm super excited to check it out. We'll take some Spanish lessons so I can go down there and, you know, talk them a little bit of talk, you know, tell them I want to drink some muy fuerte. So I learned that when I was in Mexico. I was actually in Cozumel before. My man Gabriel, you know, he actually took me to like Sinaloa, showed me like some of what the cartel be doing, you know. So, you know, maybe I can practice some Spanish with him, but I'm going to get a Spanish teacher. I'm going to let you guys know how that goes. That's another video I'm going to do. I'm going to get me a Spanish teacher and learn a little bit of Spanish, because I'm dead serious about going down there. By the end of the year, I'm going to go down to Medellin, Colombia. And that's my one goal. That's a travel goal. That's also a business goal, because I want to be able to afford it with income that I get from doing business. The plane tickets are like from where I'm from, like $400. And the hotels, Airbnbs are like $50, $60 a night. So I would like to be able to pay for that with money that I got from doing my business ventures. And if I could do that, I will feel very, very, very accomplished. You know, like this stuff is paying off for me to travel, do all the fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not just business, you know, it's business. Like, it's how you do, it's bossing up, not just business. This is what I would consider bossing up. So that's my goal for 2018. So I think the trip for me would be about, I think, $800. I think 500 for the 400 for the flight. Let's say 500 for the flight, and stay a couple nights and eat and everything. I could do everything for $800, $900. So my goal is to build up $800 to $900 to go ahead and take this flight and this trip down to Medellin and really go down there and enjoy myself.